Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, to Prayer for Peace. I'm Alba Morales from Annapolis, Maryland. We're going to start with our initial prayer. We invite you all to close your eyes and to breathe. And in our minds, we repeat the following words. Beloved Father, Mother God, thank you for another day in which we can come together. We can learn together, and we can receive together your inspiration and your good and wonderful energies. May this moment be of benefit for us, for our spirits, for our physical bodies, for our families and communities. May this humble prayer helps to build the much needed peace in our world, and so be it. Dear friends, we are reading the book Happy Life. And every time we bring it here to prayer for peace, we bring our reading, is for us to set our minds in a more elevated frequency, as we are probably just finished our work, or we are running errands, or we are in our day-to-day tasks, and our mind is running, occupying so many ideas. So it is important for us to stop and read something, because it helps us to change our vibration, to change the channel, if we want to use another word. Joanna de Angelis in chapter 125 says that continue to study and learn. It doesn't matter the age. We spirits, we don't believe that you are too old to learn something, because it's the body decays, but not the spirit. So as long as we have the energy and the means to study and to learn, we will continue doing. Make good reading part of your activities. 1 page per day, a small passage during breaks at work, and sentence to meditate on, all become a strong foundation for your future. And this is helping us to storage concepts and information when we are using this study and this learning and enlightening readings, right? We are not using any, we don't know the names for these very, very light novels, or no, something that is actually helping us to grow. So it's a strong foundation for our future, especially when we are interacting with others. When we receive those hurting words from someone, it helps us to stop and to think. And the words that we have been reading, as we have been reading this book of Happy Life, they come alive in our minds. So we stop and we discern and we take a better action. Knowledge is an asset which, no matter how much you store up, never takes up any space. Knowledge and love, we will say. Much to the contrary, it broadens your horizons. So it is, we don't remember it was Joanna de Angelis or Luis, or in general, the good mentors and good spirits, they're always encouraging us to study and to learn something new. And study and learn what? You will say, you will ask. Anything that is useful. We can study and learn about agriculture, right? It's a fascinating subject. If we learn about history of agriculture and how we As a humans, once, a long time ago, we didn't know how to work the land, and now there are so many techniques, etc. Just to give an example. But also we can learn about the art of knitting. We need to learn everything, my friends. The elevator spirits, the high evolved spirits, they know everything from riding the bike and where the physics in the movement of the bike and the materials, etc. And we're giving just silly examples. The point is, we need to learn and we need to know about everything. So if you haven't started, we haven't started, we can start today. Just grab any book from our little bookshelf and we start. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it will help us. Good reading enriches the mind, soothes the heart, and stimulates progress. An ignorant person fumbles around in the dark. Read a little at a time, but do it consistently, like any other skill that we want to develop. We don't need to put the bar very high, or we put it high, right? But then we create a plan with little steps, little by little, we are reaching our goal. So if we don't have the habit of reading on a daily basis, we start with Happy Life. It takes 5 minutes or less, and then we're increasing and increasing and increasing until we can sit for 1 hour or more just enjoying a book. Like this lady in this picture. She seems very comfortable and cozy there, right? Okay. So we are moving now to our prayer. And we are very grateful with Joanna de Angelis for bringing us this inspiration. Dear Master Jesus, for your love and your constant presence in our life, we are so very grateful. We are grateful too for all the teachings that is at our hands. And we only need to make a minimum effort to reach them out through books, to audiobooks, to the books that we can find on the screens, Kindle books. Knowledge is at the tips of our fingers. What we need is to strengthen our will and to truly want to learn and to become better individuals. So we ask you, Master Jesus, as a humble students in this planet, help us to continue persistently and continuously growing and studying, growing and reading, transforming ourselves in a better version of our true spirit. Dear Prince of Peace, we come to you to ask you one more time, and we ask every single day here at Kardec Radio at 6 p.m. We ask you for peace. Peace in our minds, balance in our emotions, peace in our homes, conversations with respect and true dialogue. We ask you for peace in our communities, in the public buildings and streets, and the spaces that we share with our community. We ask you for peace in our city or town of village, state or department. We ask you for peace in our nation and in our nations. And we pray. We pray for those who are on the political and economical power, so they allow themselves to recognize that they are too your children, and they too need of your inspiration and your guidance. Dear Master Jesus, Master in command of planet Earth, send your inspiring benefactors to all the different nations on the planet, especially to the governments, so they can listen to the directions to which we need to take our beloved planet. May wars cease. May hunger and thirst cease. May communities rise up and rebuild and heal and forgive one another. Oh, dear Master Jesus, we are going through very difficult times. Please strengthen us. Give us the moral strength to stand up solid and firm in the building of peace. May your love be with us today and always, and so be it. Dear friends, we wish you a happy weekend, a happy reading weekend. If you haven't read a page or two per day, okay? See you next Friday. Bye.